Alright, good morning everybody. Epic Bary back here again to continue our outward playthrough. Now, last stream, we ended up making our way over to the Enmarkar Forest and explored the town of Berg. We kind of looked around the area, fought a bunch of the enemies, died a lot, and explored some of the dungeons. We went into the ancient tomb behind the city, mostly full cleared that. Tried to go through the ancient base, Mount Rushmore looking dungeon in the area, and we were not well equipped to fight the enemies there. They had some physical damage resistances that made it a little bit tough for us to move forward. And we tried to explore the hives in that area, but we're a coward and we immediately turned around once we got in there and started getting debuffed and charged by big Hulk-looking enemies. At the end of the stream, we made our way over to Levant to start exploring that area. So I'm excited to kind of see what the desert in this game has to hold. I think it's also about time that we start really thinking about what our final build is going to look like and start moving down, getting the breakthrough points to actualize that. We almost have enough gold to kind of go down one of the paths, so I think it's about a good time that we figure that out, because the game really seems to be outscaling us at this point. But without much further ado, let's jump right back into our playthrough. So where we left off was directly in the city of Levant, talking to some of the skill trainers to see what they have around. On today's stream, I'm hoping to explore the area of Levant a bit, maybe travel back and forth so that we can kind of get our skills in order before we start trying to tackle some of the tougher dungeons and enemies in this game. Who are you? You were the mercenary trainer.
What can I do for you?
Being a mercenary means hardship, from fighting monsters to wearing damn full plate in the desert. It also means freedom and profit. Okay, so now this guy actually has some pretty decent skills. This is mostly inconsequential, but it's a good quality of life skill. Hey, Hazma-san, welcome to the stream. This backpack, I ended up picking it up from a merchant in Berg, I believe. This is the Prospector backpack, so it's got a capacity of 75. But yep, I picked this up last stream at the General Merchant in Berg, if you're looking for it. It wasn't too expensive, maybe 75 to 100 silver, if you have that on hand.
What can I do for you?
Okay. So now, going back to the skill trainer, I really like decreasing the stamina penalty for heavy armor. Even if we don't go that route, that's just a really good general skill. As well as the breakthrough and the one immediately past that just sounds so appealing, especially on stream. Increased movement speed in general is very useful, it sounds like, in this game, and the decreased stamina usage just means that there's less downtime as we're traveling the world, which happens pretty frequently in this game. So I'm heavily leaning towards grabbing this skill path. I don't think we have enough gold right now. How much gold actually do we have? So we have about 834.
What can I do for you?
If we wanted to, we'd be able to afford, at the very least, the smaller skills and the breakthrough from this guy. We would still need quite a bit before we could get the sprint skill. And these pistol skills don't really do a whole lot for us. We haven't really been using pistols this playthrough. Maybe we'll experiment with it if we end up picking them up, but for right now, I'm not really interested in them. I'm going to actually go ahead and pick these up, but I have to sell these gold bars first. Where is the closest merchant? Alright, Closest merchant is straight down and to the left. Okay. And it appears that we have a blacksmith over here. What do you have? We didn't check.
Can I help
yesterday.
you?
Oh, a chef, not a blacksmith. Everything is fresh. Come see our selection of daily produce and exclusive ingredients.
This worries me.
I apologize for my selection, but we're, understocked on everything. I'd like to talk.
Curious.
You look like the kind of person who would get some coins and doesn't much care how you get them. Am I right? Sure.
Can you lend me a hand?
I have a client who wants shark cartilage. Keep your mouth shut in front of the guards about it. They don't like when we trade that stuff. Need something else? I want to buy something. Alright, what do you have? You have a fair number of recipes that we have not run into before, and I really want this recipe for jerky. Somehow we haven't ran into it. Oh, also, do we know the recipe for the Bread of the Wild? Because that was a really good buff as well. Cooking in this game is just very strong in general. Let's go ahead sell... Let's sell all of these because we want to go back to that merchant, the merchant trainer. I definitely want the recipe for jerky. Let's just go for that for the time being, and we will use the rest of our money on the skill trees. You don't have enough silver. How much do you? You can only afford 3 of these. Okay, that's mildly annoying. Where is there another merchant? Here? Shopkeeper Soul.
Want to buy something?
I heard the food store stocks contraband. That scumbag. Take your time to browse only legit goods here. Okay, so this shopkeeper is commenting on the fact that the chef directly across the way just asked us to smuggle some shark meat in for him. So that's kind of a cool interaction between the NPCs.
Oh, boy.
Don't get your hopes up too much. There's pretty large taxes on my goods. Okay, now people were mentioning in stream that that's common in this area specifically if you don't join the faction, that the shop prices are actually outrageous. And he's directly commenting on that right now, which seems to confirm it. I'd like to talk.
Here's what I need.
I need this ledger delivered to Doran's general store in Cierzo. If you can make the journey, he'll pay you well for it. Interested? Yes, actually I am.
All right.
Excellent, thank you. Sharing information is essential for merchants like us. You'll get your reward once you've delivered the ledger. Need something else? I want to buy something. Alright, and that's great because I was actually planning on heading back to Cierzo to drop a bunch of stuff in my stash and maybe pick up some more skills from that Kazite spellsword trainer as well. So that's kind of a double whammy for us. Some free gold for some place we were already going. Right, now, what do you have? We haven't checked your inventory yet. Whoa, an alchemist backpack? An advanced bag that slows down the decay of food in it. Okay. Oh, and if you're still in the stream, Hazma-san, this is the backpack that I ended up picking up in Berg. I would recommend grabbing it there because it was way cheaper. It was definitely only 100 silver there rather than the 175 here in Levant. But this was the item. Okay, we've got a torch of some sort. Another couple of backpacks and a trader backpack. Oh, Oh wait, no, never mind. I thought the silver was the number of charges on that water skin. I thought that was a more powerful one for a second, and I got real excited. Now, what kind of recipes do you have? An ice flame torch, so that's this, but we don't really know what it does. It cools us, so I guess... Excuse me. I guess it's useful in this area to make sure that we don't overheat or something. A chitin desert tunic. An amylite helm, boot, and armor set. Now, we know that, I think the blacksmith in Berg will craft that without the recipes if we can give him some silver in the actual amylite shells. So I'm going to hold off on that since we know that already. And then we have some basic recipes here. Nothing too special otherwise. There are some crazy tents. So this gives, the luxury tent gives a high visibility, so we're going to be more prone to ambush, but the sleep quality is exceptionally high. Okay. We don't really need that since we have the plant tent and just our standard one. And then there's a mage tent that helps the efficiency of your spells. Okay. We don't really know how the magic burn system works. I know you're not... I know after sleeping, you lose a lot of that, but really it doesn't seem to come back, which is odd to me. So we haven't really experimented with that just yet. So, yep, I did find one power coil, but I'm not sure which backpack you're referring to that might need the other one just yet. This is my first playthrough, so I actually know very little about the game. I'm mostly figuring it out as I go along, as well as getting some help from some nice helpful chat members along the way. But for right now, I don't know specifically what those are going to be used for. Alright, first and foremost, let's go ahead and buy my gold, please. Alright, and I think we are going to get our very first breakthrough here.
What can I do for you?
Hey, good to hear. I hope you're enjoying your playthrough. I certainly am. I've been having a blast. The game tells you absolutely nothing, it does not hold your hand, and it just leaves you to explore, which I have personally been enjoying very much. Go ahead, get that. Hey Dukunut, welcome back. I have not committed to a faction. I was actually going to talk to and investigate what the Levant faction was all about today, and actually probably make my decision within the next hour or so. So you tuned in at a great time. At this point, I'm leaning towards either the Holy Empire or the Levant faction. I'm not a huge fan of the Holy Empire, but we'll see ultimately what Levant's all about. If I kind of jive with them, I might go with their storyline. And more movement speed just sounds like a generally awesome skill to me. I'm going to go ahead and get that as well. Oh, this spear? Oh, yeah. Chat kind of gave me a heads up for how to make this, and it has been very useful against human opponents, because they just can't do anything. You can outrange them at every step. Now, we need to learn one recipe. Yes, I am aware that you only get 3 breakthroughs and that there's no respec option in the game, so I need to be careful. I was actually doing a little bit of research finally this morning on what I want my final build to be. So, at the very least, I'm going to start off with the Mercenary. I just grabbed his breakthrough, and I want to get the one from the Spellblade, or the Kazite in Cierzo. And I'm up in the air for what the third one is going to be. So when the time comes, chat and I will have a discussion, and we'll see which direction we want to go. For right now, I want to explore the city a little bit, because we only got to see a handful of the NPCs, at least the named ones, that is. But let's head back down this way, talk to some of the other NPCs before we commit to talking to the faction leaders. Alright, so this is the blacksmith. You look like you have a name, okay?
Well, hello!
Baron Montgomery. Ah, a visitor. Be sure to buy lots of things from the local shops. Their prices are excellent, if I do say so myself. And I know that's a lie, you jerk. Who else can we talk to? There's a player house here. That's where I just tried to go into. Let's head back into the slums, because we didn't talk to Marcus or Pigeon Eye at the end of the stream yesterday. Let's see what they have to say. Levant Guard.
Can I help you?
Welcome to the heroic kingdom of Levant, home to all those who seek to become legend. What do you need? Who's important in this city? The king and queen are in their palace to the east of the city. Just steer clear of the slums to the city's south. There's a gate between us and them for a reason. Need something else? Tell me about the surrounding region. The heat's merciless. Wear desert armor or take an ice flame torch with you. Stuck up on water at the fountain before leaving the city. Ah, and use the open terrain to your advantage. You can spot trouble way in advance out here. Okay, so he's definitely giving us kind of a hint that we need to wear specific armor in this area just to deal with the temperature. Just running from the entrance to the city, we almost died of overheating. So we're going to need to be very careful of that once we start exploring the area around the city of Levant. I'm fine, thank you.
Stay safe.
Will do, guard. Okay, and it's weird that there's like a slums area. I was not expecting this the first time around. Come in and immediately you're greeted with numerous dead bodies and people just kind of hanging out. Jeez. I really wonder what's going on in this city. Alright, so we came in here. There should be a named NPC called Pigeon Eye. Maybe he's above. Can I get over somewhere? Yeah, seriously. They just put up a wall around it and are like, there's nothing going on here, don't worry about it. Which is kind of weird. Where am I? Okay, here's the rogue trainer. Dude, do you have any skills I want?
What can I do for you?
Yeah, you do. I'm gonna get both of these. So this is just a better version of the kick we have already. Instead of it being one single target, it's AoE. That's just an upgrade from a skill we already have for free, basically. And then pressure plate training. We haven't explored the traps at all, but I'm gonna get this just so that we have the option if we want to. And we'll kind of work to rebuild up our gold stores, because we're going to need 600 so that we can get the running stamina loss buff from the mercenary trainer. At the very least, before we leave this area, I want to make sure we can afford that. Yeah, City of Freedom, seriously, you're free to hang out in the slums is what they're telling you. But that's kind of the impression. I don't know, that's also kind of why I wanted to actually talk to the factions and get a feel for what they're all about before committing to any one specific one. Because I kind of take issue with all of them at this point. At least in some way. Oh, and this is the NPC, so this is Pigeon Eye.
You look like you've been around. Spare a few silver, mate?
The people here need all the help they can get. I'd like to talk. I actually don't have any money, I just spent it all, friend.
I see it all from up here. The good, the bad. The Levant dream is barely holding together.
Yeah, you said it. That honestly seems pretty accurate from what we've seen. Alright, oh, and there's a chest there. Here's the other NPC. So they're on the other side. It looks like they're on the ground, though, so I don't think we need to wander around up here. I am gonna see what's in here, though. What is this? I will take that. Yoink. You can sell that. A red festive hat. Okay. So we need hot weather defense desperately right now. And the stamina cost on this is dropped by 5% for all of my usage. Honestly, I think that's better than what we have. Not really. But our padded helm is more geared for cold climates. I'm going to go ahead and swap for right now, because that's just going to help us out in this area. It's worth playing through each individual storyline. So now, can you do that in one playthrough, or does that require 3 specific playthroughs? I imagine it's probably 3 separate playthroughs. Alright, Marcus. Ooh, what's going on over here? Undercity Passage. Okay.
What now?
Sorry, I've got nothing for you right now. If you're in the mood for a little blood sport, come around in a bit. I might have room for you. Ooh, okay, so it sounds like they got a little bit of a fight club going on over here. Hey, Cupie, welcome to the stream again. How you doing today? So, we just basically got started. We picked up a few skills from the mercenary trainer. And that's really about it. We've just been looking around the city, so it's a perfect time to tune in. Alright, you do have to do multiple playthroughs, but you can leave items from your previous character to kind of help out with your new one. Okay. So it's like, it's a new game plus, sort of. Not really. It helps you out, but I imagine you're still basically starting from square one. Okay, where are we going next? We talked to you. We talked to you. I think we talked to you. Maybe. We still need to talk to Serene, and we haven't talked to Izan yet either. I know he's probably going to start the faction quest line. Let's just go see what he has to say. I'm doing well today. I'm excited. Because I know chat was getting a little impatient yesterday because I haven't picked a build, so I think we're going to finally commit to one today. Alright, okay, this is just water. Hello, Azan. How you doing?
You made it!
Ah!
Welcome, my friend, to the heroic kingdom of Levant.
Oh, and I just have to straight join him or not right now? Okay, let's move on then. I'm a little bit annoyed because I don't know if you remember at the end of the stream yesterday, I was heading off to the DMV. They didn't like some of my paperwork, so I have to go back, unfortunately. The game will explicitly tell you. That's kind of what I was figuring. I saw that where it basically just said, I want to join your faction, and that's not what I'm looking for at the moment. Oh, who are you? Oh, you're the alchemist. Oh, Taylor.
Yes!
I know exactly what you should wear, dear.
This worries me.
Okay, so I can still select that option, and it doesn't, I'm not committed to that path just yet. Okay, that's good to know. I'm still gonna avoid it just in case, because knowing me, I might accidentally click an option I'm not... I don't want to. But we're gonna pick one of the faction quest lines soon enough. Definitely this stream. If I could offer you a better deal, I would, but it's out of my control, I'm afraid. I want to buy something. What do you have? Is this better than what we have? No, but we also didn't equip that other helm we just found. Whoa! Coral Horn Mask? I bet that makes my character look badass. That's specifically geared for a magic build, too. And then this one? A plus 10% physical damage bonus? Whoa! Okay, I like that. Jeez. I want to come back to this guy when I've got some more money and we've picked up our skills. Yeah, because we probably should be looking at upgrading our equipment at the very least, somewhat soon. No. Yeah, me too, Cupie, but it is what it is. It's more of an inconvenience. It doesn't actually affect much for me at the moment. It just means another trip and another drive. Okay, let's go see what the king and queen up here have to say. Oh, wait. That guy had a skill that we didn't check out. We're like 6 gold shy, so we can always sell a potion or two if we really want it.
Yes.
Alright, what do you have?
This
I want to trade
worries
with
me.
you. Ah, you can tell I'm a dabbler in the magic arts. I can teach you how to give yourself a boon of warmth. It gives you resistance to flames and heat while increasing the damage your own flames do. Does 50 silver sound fair? Actually, yes.
Yes. This worries me.
Let me sell one of these. There we go.
Yes. This worries me.
Deal. Here's your money.
Remember this.
All right. To start with, try gathering the heat around you by reaching out with your... Cool.
Curious.
Okay. And with that, you'll have a boon of warmth. It may be helpful to ward off the winter cold, but it's no substitute for warm clothes and a campfire. Okay, cool. So we have a boon. It increases our warmth, it increases our fire resistance, and our fire damage if we choose to go that route. Because I get the feeling that we're going to want to get an actual weapon infusion soon, so that we can deal with some of the elemental enemies. Because physical damage definitely struggles against a few individual enemy types. That's cool. Let's go ahead and cast that now. Oh, we get little fire orbs around us. Fire damage and resistance, plus 20%. Plus cold weather defense, 8. Okay. Neat. Back to the original plan. Let's see what the king and queen have to say. Also, a bunch of weird statues with human faces. It's a little unsettling, if I'm being honest. Nose is very squished. Oh, it's out of fuel. Okay, so the palace is just a prison and an audience chamber? That's kind of weird, but okay. Prince Jaden.
What can I do for you?
You look tough enough. How's the outside world, adventurer? It's been years since I left Abrassar. Mother thinks I'm an embarrassment at major meetings. Why don't you tell me about your travels sometime over drinks on me? Okay, well, that wasn't a real offer. I was going to take him up on that. Oh, and we got another area back here. Some locked areas. I assume that if we join the faction, we'll gain access to this. Looks like there's some sort of mine back there, or underground tunnel. Maybe there's like an underworld around here, because it did seem like we were able to enter an underground area over by where the Fight Club guy was in the slums. Oh, cool. We can actually go around this area. Come on. I'm just here to rob you. Don't mind me. Oh, Prince Pietro.
How can I help you?
I'm afraid I don't have time for you. I have a lot on my mind. Being next in line for the throne is a full-time job. I have to be completely up to date on everything that could affect the kingdom, and I have to watch my back at all times. It's exhausting. Of course I forgot the first rule of Fight Club, Dooku. I am not in it. I can talk about it all I want. Yeah, and here's that Undercity passage that we saw before. So let's talk to the Queen and then head that way. Whoa! Those are some cool weapons. Neat. I bet we can craft that in this area.
How can I help you?
Oh, well, hello there, traveler. I hope you enjoy the sights and sounds of the heroic kingdom of Levant. I'm Kirawak, alchemist, politician, and philosopher.
Use your ears.
I'm the one who convinced King Simeon and Queen Calixa to declare Levant to be a nation outside the Blue Chamber's laws. Not one of us regrets it. Here, anyone can be free to pursue their dreams without tribal laws restricting them. Alright, King?
Listen up.
I'd enjoy swapping stories with you, traveler, but Calixa and I are discovering what should be done about the old Sandrose Quarry, perhaps later. I want to train with you. You want to learn from the king? Buy me a couple rounds at the inn, say about 50 silver's worth, and I'll teach you my ultimate technique, Simeon's Gambit. Oh, I bet this is a spear technique, because that's the weapon he has. That'd be really useful for us, but we don't have any gold right now. And Queen
I am
Calixa.
sorry, but unless you have official business here, I do not have time to spare for a visitor.
Okay, well, they won't even talk to me. Sort of. No surprises, I did kind of just wander into a royal audience chamber, but we did learn that Levant used to be a part of the Blue Chamber Collective, and they recently just decided that they didn't want anything to do with that. So that does add a little bit of flavor to the decision-making. We still don't know a whole lot about them. Whoa! What is this area? My jerky's rotted. Wait, that reminds me. Did I learn my recipes? Yeah, I did. Okay. What is this area? Does that do anything? There's got to be like a secret passage over here or something. Or maybe like a ladder? Hmm. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Yeah, and I think this wall was closed before. Oh, why is this place like a labyrinth? This is feeling like very dungeony. I don't know if I should be here. If it is a labyrinth, it's an easy one. Oh, and this closes this. Okay, so a switch opens one door and closes another one. Okay, so yeah, now we can go over here. Hey, and we got some treasure. Ooh, weather defense. That's going to be very useful. And we don't need that. It almost looks like we can go up higher. What about over here? Just some junk? Okay, so that switched these bridges. This one controls this door and the bottom one. I feel like there's one more switch that might be hidden around here that probably opens this up here. But I don't know if we have access to that just yet. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let me equip that hood that I found. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna forget if I don't otherwise. Anything else over there? No, maybe we have to go through from the other direction to get over here? I don't know. This might be the best we can do for the time being, because we only have access to those two switches, really. And come back. And I wonder if maybe those switches changed these gates? I don't think so. Didn't look like it. That one was still closed, and then we still got this. Okay. Hey. My loyalty is for hire. If they want to give me some free clothes, I will happily wear it if it's better than what I have. Just putting that out there. Okay, so let's go back over to the slums. I want to see if we go through that door to the Undercity, if there's anything different from that direction. Oh, and you look like I can talk to you. The guards are dressed really ornately around here. Oh, you. I don't think we talked to you. Oh, Tuan the Alchemist. Yeah, we got you at the end of stream yesterday. I think right here is where the slums are. Let's see, what does it look like from this side? Whoa, this is like an actual Undercity instead of like a library from before. Oh, this area is huge. Wow. Oh, crimp! We needed that for a recipe. Hold on, let me see. There's nothing in the area. Maybe there's enemies down here. This does not look like a safe area. We needed a crimp nut for some cooking recipe yesterday. It was either cooking or alchemy. Maybe alchemy. Let's check that. Yeah, we need the crimp nut for the endurance potion. Okay. So if we can get a few of those, we can find eggs pretty easily in the overworld around Cierzo, and we can actually make these with relative ease. That's going to be a big boon to us. Cool, a ruby. Free money. This area is really creepy. I don't know how deeply I want to go, because this seems like it's an actual extensive dungeon. This is definitely a fake door. Palace passage key. Okay, so this is probably the other end of that, that door that we saw when we were in the palace. I'm willing to bet. Alright, we've got some sort of lever. I know if I press this, I'm gonna regret it. So, 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. I was like 100% certain that it was gonna lock me in here. This also might be a trapdoor. Maybe? Wait. What was that? The floor, like, disappeared. Oh, okay. It is a little trapdoor. If we fell, we would just get stuck. Whoa. Alright, yeah, this is a full dungeon. Let's come back here. This is not what I'm looking for right now. Maybe we can come back in a little bit to try to get some gold, but for the time being, I'm just exploring the city. And I want to take a look around the external areas before we ultimately, I don't know, check out anything specific. Because we really didn't see what this area has to offer. We came into the desert and immediately ran to the city. Okay. That was a good success. Now, I just want to confirm how much gold we need before we are able to grab that skill. We do so much sprinting that I went this breakthrough
What can
path.
I do for
if
you?
Anybody wasn't here. We need 600. Okay. That'll be a little tough to raise up, but it shouldn't take us too long. Alright, let's sleep until morning. No, not yet. I figured we'd wait for some of the regulars to be hanging out that were very interested in that. Oh, Geps, no, we don't need that. So, I went the breakthrough for the mercenary skill trainer here. That just seems to be really good overall, in all honesty. Especially considering you guys are watching me run around, so the quicker I can run, the better. And then besides that, I've definitely decided I want to commit to the Spellblade, the Kazite from Cierzo, but for the third one, I'm a little up in the air, actually. I couldn't decide, because I was doing a little bit of research after stream yesterday, because I think we've seen enough about the non-DLC to make a good determination of maybe what we want to do. And I was between either one of the DLC a couple of the DLC trainers I've got jotted down over here. So we could either go for the totems to put down for a little buff debuff, maybe. We can go for the speedster for if we want to lean a little bit more into melee. And I'm still interested in trying out the runes from the trainer in Berg. So I think once I have a little bit of gold set aside, I might buy the initial runes for that and kind of play around with them to see how I like it. If that's good, then I can go ahead and we can kind of be a hybrid mage melee build. I was considering maybe the Hex trainer as well, but honestly, micromanaging the corruption, from what I saw, it doesn't look like something that would be fun to me. I would probably screw that up more than I would excel at it. I can at least be honest with myself in that regard. Oh. I just love the views in this game sometimes. That's beautiful. Alright, now where do we want to go around here? So we are here in the city of Levant. There's the walled garden up there. Some forts. Shipwreck. Ruins of Old Levant. That sounds interesting. Stone Titan Caves. Okay, so this is going to be kind of like the face mountain that we ran into over in the Enmerkar region. And then over here we have another hive. I'm going to steer clear of that for right now, and some caves. Let's go over to the walled garden. That sounds interesting. Maybe, but I would need to buy the basic skills and kind of play around with what they do and maybe some of the combos and interactions before I'm really able to make an informed decision on that one. Now, they sound interesting, but the game doesn't tell you anything about what those spells do, so I have to buy them and kind of play around. I'm sure it isn't hard to manage, but I mean, you've been watching me play this for about a week right now, and I don't think I'm very good at paying attention to like my stamina and health and whatnot. But that's just one extra thing to manage right now while I'm on stream, and I don't think that's what I'm going to ultimately lean towards. Whoa! Okay, to the northeast, is that the city of the ruined city of Levant? Maybe? Or is that just the standard city? No, that's like off to the west. So maybe that's the fort? That's a big fort. That could honestly just be part of the city, just in the distance. It's tough to tell with their perspective. Oh shoot, I have my fire buff on, which is making me warmer, I'm pretty sure. Whoa, okay, we saw these enemies yesterday in the Enmerkar, but we've never fought them before. Alright, let's die a few times. Alright, what do you do? You're very similar to the those hyenas that we found in the first area. Okay, yeah, those fight very, very similarly to the hyena enemies that you run into in the very beginning stages of the game. Oh, Beast Golem scraps. We needed that. Okay, so we're at the walled garden right now. This looks really similar to the area in Enmerkar, where it was almost like a theater-looking place, and we went in, and then an Immaculate destroyed us. So I wouldn't be surprised if we run into that here as well. Oh, my kick missed. Alright, yeah, the spear is very strong against these. You died here yesterday, Valky? Oh no. I had a feeling. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run into more or less the same enemy. Another Immaculate, maybe. So we'll find out in just a second. Let me get my stamina back, and then we'll run into the main section of this. Oh wait, I'm in pain right now. Physical resistance minus 25%. Oh. Now I wonder if that's because I'm hot, or if it's because I got hit by that enemy. Nothing right off the bat. Gotta get my ferns real quickly. Oh wow, this area truly is like a garden. Whoa. Yeah, there's all sorts of different vegetation and gatherable point. Oh, that's really neat. So if I'm ever short on alchemy ingredients, I can just kind of come here and loot. I'm sure these are going to respawn. Are these the crimp nut things? Maybe? Wait, I thought the fire boon made it worse, though. Here it is. Fire damage and... Oh, it increases... No, it increases my protection to cold weather, not warm weather. I would need the ice boon to help out here. I think that makes it worse, honestly. Oh yeah, I am very hot. Okay. I don't know how to deal with that. I know they mentioned there are ice torches I can get really quickly before I die. Let me run back to town. I'll buy 1 or 2 of those torches now that I have a little bit of gold. I can sell some of the ingredients I just got. I don't think they were too expensive. Oh, I think you might be right. I might have 1 or 2 of the weather defense potions, but I'm already halfway to town at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of prep a little bit better. We really don't know how to deal with the warm weather just yet, so we're still kind of figuring out the mechanics on that. So, in the beginning, it ended up turning into winter a lot sooner than we were expecting. And we died a lot to frost damage. I assume the same is going to happen to the heat as well. It looks like we'll be able to get into town just in time. I can eat a cactus fruit. I don't think I have any of those, but I can be on the lookout for any cactus to grab them from, Valky. Alright, we did it. We made it back, we didn't die. That's really all that matters. Sure, if we died, it would have brought us to some other corner of the map. Okay, so we're looking... I think what we want is an ice torch right now. And do we have the ingredients to craft any health potions? No. What do we need? We need some gravel beetles.
Want to buy some? Oh, boy.
Okay. So... no gravel beetles. Maybe we'll check out the alchemist, but if we can get 28 silver, I think these will help us at least a little bit. Oh, okay, so if you reach 100 of either of the temperatures or food, thirst, or sleep, you just straight up die. That makes sense. It hasn't happened just yet. I've slowly died to them, but I've never actually outright died of an instant death. They might have also changed that mechanic in the definitive edition as well. I know they did change a few of the mechanics. It's possible, and from what I've gathered, the majority of chat has played the original. So, it very well, I could be wrong on that, I don't know, but I would have expected that I would have died instant deaths already. Okay. We need 28 silver. Are you sure? I could have swore I died to the tick damage and not in instant death. Because in all the cases, I was slowly dying from the frost damage, because I think I know what time you're referring to. I don't know. I can check the VOD again just to make sure at some point so I understand. Okay, alright, there we go. So we have one of these. This should help out at the very least. How much? We don't know. There we are. Let's go ahead and... I want to stick with the spear for a little bit. Let's put it over our sword. Right, but yeah, I would be surprised. I very well could have and not remembered. I was pretty sure I died to tick damage, though. How much food does just a single berry actually give you? Actually, not a bad amount. 8% is pretty good for a random berry you could just find anywhere. The problem with these torches is that the weapons I'm using are two-handed. So if I use them, I actually don't have a weapon. which is a little bit of a bummer. This really does not seem to be doing a whole lot. My temperature is still going up really quickly. Let's use a weather defense potion. Drinking water gives me a bonus. Okay. Yeah, the heat is a little bit tougher to manage than the cold. Because for the cold, you can just craft a campfire out of any tree you see, and bam, you are good to go. For this, there's really no relief. It's just slowly getting worse and worse. So you fell unconscious from no sleep today? Okay, so it's still in the game. I probably just haven't gotten that far yet. Ow. Crystal powder. We needed that for a few crafting recipes, but we haven't found any yet until now. Oh, and here's the cactus that Valky was talking about. Yeah, cactus fruit. What does that do? Cactus fruit. Heavy desert fruit that reinvigorates and protects against the sun. That is very useful. It weighs next to nothing. I love it. I'm going to keep one or two of those around. Yeah. I would imagine waiting until night would be the smart play here. But the problem I found is that night in this game is really dark. Are you guys having trouble seeing what I'm doing on stream during the nighttime parts? Because that's mostly what I was worried about. Whoa, whoa, what are you? No. I want a buff. Alright, now fight me. Ow. Holy crap, he hits hard. Oh my god, and he staggers me in one hit. Yeah. I wonder, is that also considered an immaculate enemy? It's lighter if you're in the desert. Okay, so we can try out maybe some nighttime play around here and see what happens. Alright. You awake, bruised but otherwise feeling quite healthy. You seem to have woken up in some kind of small garden under the fronds of a large leafy plant. Sharp clanking noises come from nearby. Maybe it would be best to take this blessing and run while you still can. Okay, oh, that was a golem enemy. Alright, that's the first time we ran into one of those. Oh, in a plant tent! That's cool! It gave us a free one. And we're basically, I think, right where we died? Yeah, we're just at the back entrance. Neat. That makes things easy. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and sleep for like an hour just to make sure that my food and drink is max. Alright, we didn't get ambushed. Alright, let's see if we can fight that enemy. I want to try it again. I think once I learn its pattern a little bit better, I won't have as much issue. Oh, there's more than one, and that one has a crazy... He's got like a green blade? I'm willing to bet he poisons me or something. Oh no, he's dual wielding. He looks scary. Is there anything in here that we need to grab? Maybe I just want to make a run for it. But yeah, there's the golem that killed us before. Oh, if I drop my bag, I will definitely move around quicker, but the problem is I have to remember to drop my bag. I have to remember to drop my bag before combat. Okay, so I can see all this area has, there's a fancy chest up there. I either have to sneak past these golems or draw them away. Or kill them all. I think killing them all, at least at this stage right now, with what I know about them, isn't going to happen. Oh, there's clean water here, too. Neat. Oh, I might be able to get the stagger. No! He does so much impact damage. Okay. Broken Golem Rapier. Oh, and another power coil! We officially have 2. Actually, that doesn't weigh a whole lot. Let me see how much that sells for. So we know what the melee version does. There's definitely a stronger melee golem up there. These enemies are very aggressive with the way they fight. That's what Dekunut was saying before, but I don't know how to do that. Alright, I just want one of you. Please, just one of you fight me. In fact, if it could be dual blade guy. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Hey guys. What's up? Here, I'm a threat. Come fight me. Okay, what I'm gonna try to do is I want to lure both of them down here. I want to circle around. And then I want to go in through the back entrance, sneak past them, and get that chest. I don't think I'm going to have any luck fighting 2 of them right now. Come on, I'm over here. Oh crap! Holy shit! Oh my god. Yep, I was not expecting them to just fly right at me. Oh, wow. Yeah, those things absolutely decimated me. It's pure luck that brings a mercenary company to your aid. To bring your relief, his band brings you back safely to the gates of Levant, free of charge. They then go off merrily to the inn, clearly going to brag to the serving girls about how they saved your life and didn't even ask for payment. Yeah, that one was rough. I was not expecting them to just straight fly, like, 50 feet directly at me. When I fought the golems before, unless it was doing one of its lunging attacks, it was kind of slow. Wait, I have a plant tent right here. I should, at least. Oh, wait, no, I used my regular tent. Oh, and the dual sword golem's a mini-boss. That would make a lot of sense, because he was scary looking. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead, sleep off these debuffs. Get some food and drink. I don't think we are ultimately going to be able to fight them. If they're going to Zerg us that hard, we're going to have some struggles kiting them outside of the building so that we can get that loot. Thanks for the follow, Taisheni. I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, there's some ninja shit going on here. I never expect an enemy that big to be that quick. Alright, now what kind of food do we have? We really need to get rid of all these alchemy ingredients. Are there any trees I can get wood from? Around here, at least? Maybe this one. Spark, there we are. Alright. We need some meat so that we can make some jerky. That's really what we need. Bread. I'm short like one ingredient on every one of these recipes. That's a shame. I was really hoping to clear some of this out. What about alchemy? Make a blessed potion, but that doesn't do much for us, and we have a buff that does more or less the same thing. Okay, well this was a waste.
Want to buy something? Oh boy.
You don't seem to have any food. You have... Oh, this is the chef guy. He's gonna have
Can
the
I help
food.
you? This worries me.
Yeah, some jerky. Buy a few of these. We can afford 5. Okay, let's go back out. I want to try one more time to see if I can successfully execute that plan I had. I don't think we're going to be able to fight those enemies, especially not if it's 2-on-1, and it's going to be really difficult to draw them away from one another. They patrol in basically the exact same spot. Ooh, and some more cactus! Oh, I can't gather from that. Can I gather from this one? Is there like a tell? I'm sure I'll find it. I also wonder if those cockroaches are the exact same ones that we got owned by when we were in the Enmerkar forest. Just one of those was able to take us down pretty easily, but we didn't really get a chance to test it out and learn its attack pattern, so maybe now might be a good time for that. Hopefully the one golem that we killed is still dead. That's really all we can hope for. Oh, and look at the face mountain in the distance. This one has like a spear he's throwing into the sky. Cool. Alright, okay. So they are still here, hanging out in the entrance. Both of them are just patrolling right there. Awesome, let's get their attention, and then run around the back. This might work, or it might be a disaster. Oh, this loot better be worth it. Alright, awesome. Okay. Free loot! Whoa! A prayer claymore? How does that compare to our Fang Greatsword? Blessed potions, we just talked about that. We don't need it. Mantis granite. And an aquamarine. Okay. So now, let's go ahead and equip that and compare. The Prayer Greatsword, it does slightly more damage, slightly more impact, more durability, but there's no bleed. I think our Fang Greatsword's honestly better. But this does look really cool. Oh, and it's got like a little rope around the hilt. Yeah, I definitely like the look of this. Very cool. A little bit, Deku. Dying, it does feel punishing just because there's like the RNG chance. You can basically end up anywhere in the overworld in that specific area. But I do kind of agree, after you die to the same thing a couple of times and see that, you know, all the enemies still have the same damage. They are still in the same spots. It does make it a little easy to cheat. Taisheni, that exact same thing happened to me a couple of days ago. I wandered into a way too strong area, got killed, and then they stole all of my armor and gold. Let's go ahead and equip that again. Alright, so now we have... Let's go ahead, go back, sell... Hopefully that Prayer Greatsword or the Prayer Claymore is worth a bit of gold. Because really, we're trying to get 600 gold so that we can get the lowered stamina cost on Sprint before we start heading back to Cierzo. Well, it's laying around somewhere, if you know where to look. In my case, I didn't, and I just never got it back. I just gave up and got better equipment. But it definitely adds some flavor. I like that. Yeah, it's better than just dying and them teleporting you back to town. I agree. This was when I was in the Hallowed Marsh. Yeah, so in the swamp area. For me, at least. I don't know about Taisheni. Let's get back before we pass out. Yeah. Now that we have, like, a lot more tools, we should probably go back to the swamp. So once we have our build kind of online, Maybe we should head back there.
Want to buy something? Oh boy.
How much is that worth? That's worth 90 silver. Okay. I'm gonna hang on to mine. I don't think that damage increase is really worth it, for as cool as that looks. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of the blessed potions. We don't need them. One of these days I'm gonna drink the Gep potion, but for now I'm still holding on to it. Oh, don't feel bad, Taisheni. It took me forever to figure that out as well. Chat was yelling at me for like 2 days before I finally internalized that. Not just you. I want to sell off the Mantis Granite, but I know I shouldn't. Crap, I really need to go back to Cierzo just to get rid of some of this. Oh wow, it wasn't like that in the base game before all the DLC and the definitive edition. Oh my. 'Cause sometimes it's really hard just to see your backpack on the ground. So if you drop it in like grass or something, good luck finding it again. Alright, yeah, let's run back to Cierzo. I need to get rid of some of this stuff from my inventory, and that's our only stash. I don't forget my backpack, Cupie. I make a decision to leave it behind. I didn't want it. Obviously, I'm joking. Yes, I forget. Okay, so we're gonna have to come back here. I have too much junk right now that I really don't want to sell off. They seem like relatively rare crafting materials that I do want to hold on to for the time being. Let's see. I just go southwest. Okay. And I'm already hot. I think the sun is going down and we should be okay, though. Oh. So, I think that the Levant faction, they're kind of jerks. I don't know that I like them, but I'm interested in seeing how the storyline for this one plays out. I think I'm gonna go with them. If I really chose to die a hero's death... Oh god, nope, never mind. I was gonna fight the little bird thing, but that's not happening if I'm being chased by something else. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out, Deku. I appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully I see you later on. Yeah, and for those tuning in, I have absolutely no problems with being reckless. I will charge into death. Just to kind of experiment and have some fun if it comes down to it. I'm a pretty laid-back guy. I'm not a hardcore gamer here. Oh. This is probably one of the ruined settlements. It might not be marked on the map. See if we can get some of this stuff really quickly before we head out. we'll just take it all. We're gonna sell it anyway. Alright, back to Cierzo. After I get some more cactus fruit. I definitely want to check out the face mountain in this area too. That looks really cool, so we're gonna have to double back. Hopefully we're going the right way, because if we're not, we're gonna die. In fact, just to be safe, let me go ahead and eat one of those cactus fruit wherever they are. Oh, those cactus fruits barely last. I picked one up yesterday in game time, and it's already almost rotted. Okay, there's the oasis. This is the way we have to go to get back. Gee, this trip would sure be a lot better if I had decreased running stamina costs. Okay. We made it out of the desert. Now we just need to get through the forest, and then we can make our way back to the starting town. Now, I wonder if the breakthrough point from the... Oh, no, we don't have enough travel rations? I thought I had 5. No, I only have 2. Okay, good. The jerky and the cactus fruit are saving the day. Because I would have died before I got back to town. Wow. I will be very happy once I have all of my skills in order and I don't have to worry about buying all of those, because not being able to spend any silver is pretty tough. Alright, and there's just bandits galore over here. They're still chasing me. Alright, now where are we going? We are over here. We're probably like right here-ish. We're gonna want to probably go through the city and then out this way before we get back up there. That's if I don't get lost, which, I don't know, there's like a 50-50 chance that I get lost, so we'll see what happens. Place your bets. We're going to swap our helmet out really quickly because this one has better cold resistance, which apparently we need right now. Okay, now where's the city? I think that's the city right there. Oh, we had a quest here for... somebody to give them the beast golem scraps. I think we have exactly enough for that as well. Let's drop that off before we head out. Looking to the Future's log has been updated? Talk to Risa in the village of Cierzo. I don't think we haven't been to the Antique Plateau yet. Also, why is Risa not here anymore? That's a little bit concerning. I'm worried that maybe a timed quest line might have started or something. Oh, it changes when you go into a different city? Okay.
Hey there.
I'd like to talk.
Here. This is yours.
Okay, and she gave us 2 assassin elixirs for turning that in. Now, what did those do? We haven't found those yet. Assassin elixir. A powerful concoction that temporarily increases your movement speed, stealth, and coats your weapon with poison. Wow! That sounds amazing. Now, stealth in this game is kind of non-existent. It's really just based on visibility and light. But the increased movement speed and the poison damage, that sounds very useful. Wait, I can sell to you, can't I? I have some junk.
Hey there.
Oh, and crystal powder is expensive. Thought we had some junk for you. Maybe not. You can have that. Take this. Pretty much everything we just got from that chest. Oh, and these golem rapiers are they sell for nothing, unfortunately. Alright, so we have 200 silver. We need at least 300 to 400 more. I don't think we had anything else that we needed to do here, so let's just continue along our path, heading back to Cierzo. We can go ahead and rest once we actually get there. Yeah, see, and this is what I'm talking about, chat. I've just got the stream running on another monitor, and it is just so dark at night in this game. I have the gamma on my side turned up, like, to 80%, and you can still barely see, I feel like. Okay, so we went ahead just past the shipwreck and the abandoned docks to head up this way. If we get lost, we are just heading straight up northwest. Okay, yeah, and the problem is I just don't know what to do about that, short of having the lantern going, which has its own problems. I'm just trying my best to not wander around at night for you guys. Hey, Fortified. Welcome back. We explored Levant a little bit because I know you were here at the end of the stream yesterday, and we're heading back to Cierzo to put a bunch of higher level crafting materials into our stash. And then maybe we can also afford the breakthrough point from that trainer in there as well. So it's looking like we're probably going to go down the Levant faction quest line moving forward once it's a good time for it. And I picked up the breakthrough point from the mercenary trainer in Levant. Because that sprint reduction just sounds so good to me. I couldn't resist. It seems like the majority of your time in this game is kind of spent wandering from one area to the next, so that just makes the whole process a little bit easier, even if it doesn't help with combat. Okay. I think we are still on the path. Oh no, we didn't get any travel rations. No! Do we have any food? Alright, we have... How much salt? We have plenty of salt. Let's see if we can pick up some berries. We can make one. Oh, no. That feels bad. I don't want to use the jerky, but we're going to need it. Okay. Alright, we can't use the berries. Alright, then if that's the case, we have to go back and fight some of these bandits. Let's hope that they have something decent on them. Ghost plant. Oh, what is this? Oh, Dreamer's Root. We haven't ran into this yet. What do you do? Okay, Dreamer's Root. A root full of safely edible mana with latent medicinal potential. Instantly cures Levilt. I don't think we've seen whatever that disease is, but some free mana is definitely good. Ooh, please be food. Please have food. Take that. Nope, nothing. I knew there was something I was forgetting to do in town. I was like right at the gate too when I remembered that. Yeah, I think I need 2 more travel rations or like 4 individual foodstuff items. And then we can make our way, because we have the salt in our inventory. We just need something to play with for it, I think. Let's just double check. Yeah, we still can't. Alright, so I'm going to make my way back towards town. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the travel ration mechanic. It's okay. It's a little bit awkward, honestly. Especially for what seems... It almost seems like a punishment, kind of, for traveling. But traveling in the game seems like a necessary part of it, so... I don't know. I'm a little bit torn on it as a mechanic as a whole. Also, what the hell is that guy? He's huge! Okay, well, we're dying tonight, chat. Oops, that is the wrong button. Take my spear out again, please. Oh, okay. He has a huge arc on that thing. He's really slow, though. I might be able to take advantage of that. Ah, shoot. I'm cold. That's gonna mess with my stamina. Ow. No! No, I was out of stamina. Oh. That actually didn't go terribly. If I wasn't cold and already had a 50% burned stamina bar, I would have been able to take him down pretty easily. Which is surprising, because he was a big enemy. He was just slow. Alright, you fall to the ground, broken and defeated. As you start to black out from the pain, you sense something standing above you, defending you. A cold voice reaches you through the haze of pain. Are you alive? Answer me. Okay, so our immaculate friend saved us. You awaken hours later, underground. As you lift your head, a shape moves in the corner of your eyes. It's a monstrous beast that walks on two legs, red pulsing veins running along its body. Okay, cool. Where is our backpack? Whoa, and there's new loot here. Sick. Okay, so here's another prayer claymore that sold for a decent bit. A stone flesh elixir. Increases impact resistance and physical damage. And gives me a rage boon. Wow, that is amazing. I'll take that. Yoink. Let's just take it all. So I already know the coral horn bow. We bought that here. We can go ahead and sell that off, actually. We still need travel rations. That's our problem at the moment. Okay, where's our immaculate friend? Oh, you can only talk to him once? No, he was so cool. Aw, man. Yeah, that's a shame. Alright, let's rest up. We're gonna have to head back to town because we have no food, unfortunately. And let's prepare until dawn. Okay. 4 times? 4 times for, what, Cupid? I don't know what you're referring to there. Oh, he should be there? Okay, so it might be a bug. Who knows? Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a bummer, because he was a really cool NPC in general. Alright, now, where the hell am I? Yep, beautiful sunrise. Got some of these Scourge enemies that I don't want to fight at the moment. Oh, okay. So you get one of his gifts in each region. I gotcha. So we got the power one here. Now, is it the same pool of stuff that we can get? So if we were to select power in like Levant, if we run into him, would it be the same spell? We were over by the windmill, so we're here. All right, we want to go straight. Okay, so it's more or less, it's the same skills you can get, so if I run into him again, I'm going to want to pick a different option. Okay. And he should be around for chit-chat even if he doesn't have the skill. Good, because he was a cool enemy. Or a cool NPC in general. I liked him. He should be our friend. Oh wait, this is the burning tree. We're heading in the wrong direction. Oh, he disappeared for you, Fortified? Okay, so that might be the reason he wasn't there this time, because this would have been only the second time that we've run into him. So that would make sense if it wasn't a bug. Kind of a shame, but that's okay. I understand, especially if he gives you some sort of gift each time. So it does make sense, even if I'm not happy with it. Alright, here's the lake. Berg is going to be on the other side. Oh, nope, I don't think we want to drop down. Let's go around. Oh, we're also out of water. Well, that kind of ties into what we were saying before. I think there are, like, some noticeably significant differences in the definitive edition versus the base game that most of you seem to have been playing. So, yeah, are you playing the base game of Outward and then with the 2 DLCs on top of it, or are you playing with the definitive edition enabled? Because even when I load up this game, it gives me the option between loading up one or the other, so I think it is a different executable. They might have put in, like, quality of life and bug fixes. So yeah, that could be the difference right there. I'm also on the definitive edition too, so that might make sense why Fortified's and my game is behaving the same. Yeah, that is weird then, Cupie. I don't know. It could be an NA-EU thing as well. Hey, Jamaby. Welcome back to the stream. For the most part, I don't use auto-run. It doesn't seem like it functions very well with the sprint, and I'm just basically toggling sprint until I run out of stamina. I know there is an auto run and that it exists. Occasionally I'll use it, but it's auto walk and not auto run, which is why I don't use it. Oh yeah, give me that free 75 silver, I'll take that. Let's get rid of our rags, we don't need them. Oh, we just got one of these. We can make another health potion. Yeah, that's probably the best we're going to be able to do for right now. It's still an extra 137 silver. That gold is starting to come pretty easily. Oh wait, I need food. Who's the chef? You're the chef. Give me food.
Want to buy something?
I'm hungry. Let's see. Honestly, it's more price efficient to just buy jerky. Alright, give me all your jerky, man. That's actually pretty smart, Fortified. Maybe I might do it that way instead of just holding sprint and straight. Alright, there we go. We have some travel rations. We've got 3, which is all we need for right now, I believe. Yeah, okay. If we need more, we have the ability to make some. But we're hungry. Let's actually eat a jerky. Okay. We are back to our original plan. But before we get going back to Cierzo, I am going to take a quick less than 5-minute break. I'm going to get up, get a drink of water, stretch my legs. I encourage all of you in chat to do the same if you haven't already anytime recently. Enjoy. I will be back in just a moment. Thank you for watching with us today. Alright guys, and I am back. Oh no, I see that Fortified confirmed that the Immaculate Cave in the Chersonese area is empty after he got that as well. Okay, so I guess that kind of confirms it. It's not a bug at least. It seems to happen across versions. Yeah, again, it could be a difference between the NA version of the game and the EU version, so I really don't know. But alright, let's get back on our path and head on over to Cierzo. We have a lot of junk that I need to put in my trunk. If you're just tuning in, thank you for joining us. We are currently, unfortunately, doing some inventory management, which is involving a little bit of travel. We're heading back to the starting town so that we can unload probably about 20 pounds of our inventory so it's not weighing us down anymore. An unfortunate reality in any RPG, for any of you experienced RPG players, it's an aspect in one way, shape, or form all across the board. Just something we all have learned to live with. Oh crap! I didn't fill up my water! Can I use this? Gather. If I drink this, it didn't make me sick. Oh, I see. It looks like the little water symbol is brown, so it's dirty water. Okay, wait, we've never done this before. Let's do a test really quickly. What happens if I boil my water skin? I think it's gonna be just okay. It's gonna clean it. Hey, it does. Okay, so we can just boil very easily any water. Alright. That was easier than I expected, in all honesty. That was almost a disaster, but we learned something new. Okay, so we are just getting past this bridge right here. We're gonna need to follow this path up here, all the way around this large hill, and make our way back to the Chersonese area. And I think I said it yesterday, but so far the music in this area is definitely my favorite so far. I really am enjoying it. It's great travel music. Oh yeah, can't forget your toast, Fortified. I've always got my jerky on me. Yeah, the soundtrack really reminds me of like a traveling montage from like a high fantasy movie, like think like Lord of the Rings or something like that, where they're moving between areas, and it's just so perfectly suited. Okay, we're coming pretty close to the entrance of this place. It should be probably just beyond the horizon at the moment. Oh, let's stay away from him, because we can't do any damage to the ghost enemies at the moment. That, and he's gonna ruin our jams. I wonder if it makes a difference which entrance we go from here, because there's one on the left and there's one on the right. When we came in the first time, we came in through the left. Maybe we want to go up that way? For right now, I'm already going down the left path, so I'm not going to test it. But we could find something cool up there if we head up there next time. And while we're over in this region, I also, when I was kind of doing a little bit of research on what build we were going to choose, I noticed that I had missed a skill trainer in this region, so I'm going to try to see if I can locate them based on the loose description I saw. This one seemed to be kind of hidden. Somewhere around here. I don't know. Well, where did we come in from? Right here. Okay, so we have to go all the way up, all the way through the region. All right. And the only reason I'm even saying we should probably get that skill trainer is because they have a skill that helps with weather defense, which is just going to be a very nice passive skill to have. Oh yeah, and there's that poison cloud around the Vigil. I wonder how we're going to be able to get in there. There hasn't really been anything too interesting around the ones that we've seen, because we've been to 2 other ones. And yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to find some way to get, like, our poison resistance up, maybe with a spell or with something else. But I assume that area is blocked off for a reason, and that's because there's some cool shit there, and I want it. I still can't get over how, like, ornate and large the bandit encampments are here. Like, they're basically, like, their own little fortified cities and castles. Which doesn't really scream, bandit. Okay, that's so weird, QP. Okay, so we're getting some conflicting reports even on the same version of the game. You have seen somebody go in there, Jamabi? No. Yeah, well, that's kind of console in a nutshell, though. I'm also on PC, so at least we have that, that's the same between this for our tests. Yeah, so all 3 of us are on the PC version, so that's definitely a little bit weird that it's behaving differently. I also wonder, I didn't see that there were any areas marked around here as being like an immaculate camp. So I'm willing to bet if we were to explore a little bit, probably up past those bandit camps that we were avoiding, we might actually find it if we look around. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not calling you out and saying you're wrong, QP. I'm just saying it's weird that it's behaving differently. That's really what it comes down to. Oh, somebody went in, but they didn't die. See, I tried to go in there in a previous stream, and I immediately started taking poison damage. It was a pretty scary place for me at the time. Maybe they had, like, armor that increases poison resistance or something like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking I need in order to be able to explore there. So I don't know. I don't know. Worst case scenario, we can, on our way back, head in, and if we die, we die. Oh, I didn't take damage when I was going in there? No, I'll check it out on our way back. I mean, we're in the area, so yeah, don't spoil it just yet. If we get over there and maybe I'm struggling, you can say something. Yeah, I mean, I walked in like 5 feet, saw I was taking damage, and then just noped right out of there. So I really didn't give it a legitimate try. We can give it a shot, because we do have to head that direction. Oh, it's corruption. It's not poison. Okay. That would make sense. Alright, cool. And we are back. We are back in Cierzo. The only place where our stash currently exists, because we haven't chosen a faction. Alright, how much for your stuff?
my friend.
500. So we're about 170 gold off. Okay. I don't think we're going to run into that while we're here. Oh, there's someplace under here that we haven't gone to also. But I don't want to go up. I want to go down. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Okay, so we've got the Enmerkar tomb key. I don't think we need that. Let's go ahead and drop these off. Oh, this is gonna feel so good not having all this in my inventory. Let's leave one of these here, because these weigh a fair bit. So this is just a better version of this. Honestly, I'm probably going to sell the stability potion if that's the case. Probably should drink that yet again. Okay, so that definitely puts us in a slightly better spot. We still have... Actually, we're still dealing with a lot of inventory. That didn't get rid of as much as I thought it would. Yeah, we probably have the heaviest stuff in with us, like the tent and bedroll, our alchemy and cooking set, on top of like our store of potions. Let's drop one of these. Keep those. Alright. Well, I thought that would do more, but that is what it is. Yeah, I've noticed that as the game progresses, I really don't need it as much. If I find a few more of those plant tent seeds, I'll definitely drop them off. But for right now, I do want to keep it because there are times where it has been useful. You're gonna reinstall the game. Wow, you're serious about finding answers right now, Cupid. Oh, no, 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 no. One of them is... Oh, okay. So you're saying I don't need the bedroll with the tent. I see. Which would actually make sense because I think it's only been dropping the tent down. I was kind of expecting that it needed to combine them together for some reason. That's the way I had always interpreted it. Alright, then yeah, here.
Is there something you need?
Take my bedroll. Oh, you don't want my bedroll. Well, have it anyway. There you go. It's yours now. Okay, so somehow we need 150 silver to be able to afford the breakthrough point from this spell trainer. I'm kind of curious about the Vigil as well as maybe where the Immaculate's located in this area. So let's explore some places we haven't seen yet. Oh, I get you, Cupid. I'm the same way. I really just need to know. So I'm glad we can finally get some answers here. Detective Cupid is on the case. Okay, now where are we going? I don't think we really explored anything up in this northern area. We did go into this bandit camp, but we didn't go past it into the ruins or the Cabal of Wind Tower. We also didn't really explore down here or behind the Vendavel Fortress. Now, we explored this area because we went to prison many, many times. And then over here somewhere, I think, is where that wolf cave is. And we have walked around this area a fair bit. We've also seen the bandit camp here and the shipwreck. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to run up and past this bandit camp. Worst case scenario, we just end up kind of on the path back to the Enmerkar. Well, it sounds like you have a name change in order. Okay, I think this is the right way. Yeah, okay, so there's the bandit camp. There's going to be a pistol shrimp or a mantis shrimp or something over here that we tested with. Okay. Yeah. And then we beat the captain of this this little bandit camp. Got all the loot and came out. Actually, you guys said to come back when I have 2 power coils. And I do have 2 power coils now. They're in my chest. I don't have them on me. But maybe that's worth checking out as well. We can double back. Oh, ow. I have seen pressure plate traps on the ground before. That's the first time I've ever actually ran into one. Where's my effects? Here. Extreme bleeding. Ooh. Oh, the bandage just gets rid of it. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Very worth. I assume that's probably where the backpack that everybody keeps referring to is. And I need stuff to sell. Stealth potion, a harpoon, I'll take that. Oh, these guys have some good loot. Yeah, it makes oh, ow. Okay, I didn't think this was a shrimp. I thought this was something else. Oh. Alright. We can stagger! Yes! Alright, we got him. Oh yeah, you guys were so vague. It wasn't like every time I got a power cell, everybody was like, oh, did you get the backpack yet? Hey, Pizza Panda, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? So yeah, we'll come back and get that backpack. I do want to explore since we're basically already here. Actually, we need another bandage. We have way too many of these. Oh, speaking of way too many bandages, Fortified found way too many bandages. Jeez, these guys are brutal. Oh, what's this? Is this a marked place on the map? Oh yeah, this is probably the ancient ruins. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Pizza. I hope your day gets a little bit better and you start feeling better. Yeah, and you've got some friends in chat, by the way, from Germany. I'm talking to you from the US right now. Oh, this is like a back entrance. Okay, maybe it comes out from like the bandit camp. I don't think we can really do too much else over here, though. So it looks like, yeah, there's a big wall here, I guess. Mountain. That's a bit of a shame. We're going to have to go across the bridge and circle around. That's going to be a long trip. I guess since we're close to Cierzo, let's go ahead and do the power coil thing. I think that's just going to be a quicker task to complete at the moment. Now, I imagine we did clear this bandit camp at one point, even killing the boss, but it's been a while. I'm willing to bet almost all the enemies have respawned. So, Pizza, this is my first playthrough of the game. I actually don't know it very well. Well, I'm actually not sure if you were talking to me or Cupid there, but this is my first playthrough. So if you can, I would appreciate avoiding any story spoilers, but I don't mind any gameplay mechanics or tips that you might have, or backseating. We're a pretty laid-back channel here. Hey, Feather Dodge. Welcome to the stream. This is the definitive edition of the game. I really wish Twitch would let me differentiate which one it was. There's only one option, though, for the directory. This is the version that includes all the DLC that came out earlier this year, I believe. Okay, so I'm not gonna... there's no entrance to there from the bandit camp. Gotcha, pizza. I see we have a Hitchhiker's Guide fan in chat right now. Yes, I did save the lighthouse in the very first starting quest. So we have our stash, we have our bed that we can hang out at, and we are heading back there to pick up 2 power coils so that we can go back to that bandit camp. If our guy wants to stop being tired. Nope, no faction just yet. We were actually probably going to join a faction probably closer to the end of the stream today. I'm like 90% certain that we're going to go with the Levant quest line. When I know what to do with the 2 power coils, I'll know the game. Okay. Well, hopefully that's coming up soon. Yeah, when I was here last time around, you guys definitely strongly hinted at it, that it was something that I was gonna really, really want if I had this, so I'm gonna trust your instincts on it. If it's a backpack and it lets me loot more, then I'm all for it. You played through 20 times already? Well, hey, that's how you know it's a good game if it's got that level of replayability. I'm glad to hear you're enjoying it. You always join Levant too, Feather Dodge? It's the only faction that fully supports non-mana users. Okay. I actually didn't know that, so that's a neat little flavor addition. Yeah, from what I saw of the Holy Mission, they primarily revolve around, like, buffs, but most of the skills really they use stamina instead of mana. Now, I'm not sure if he's just talking about their general attitude, or if it's because of the skill trainers. Oh, okay, you get specific faction rewards. I gotcha. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to fight this hyena on the bridge, annoyingly. I think this thing is just gonna chase us forever if we don't. Ow. Oh, come on! He hit me once! I think we have a T for that. Yeah. Oh, it missed! Yes, Pizza. I actually am aware of that quest line. When I was doing research on the game, that was spoiled for me because I know a lot of people were unhappy with the fact that that could happen. I'll eat some jerky. Yeah, I do need to heal, you're right. So, I think we're gonna have to fight quite a few enemies here, so that is definitely good advice. There's passive skills depending on which faction you choose, and then some special building upgrades. Okay, I'll keep an eye on that. You know, I really don't know what's to come after we join the factions. So, yeah, I look forward to that being a little bit of a surprise. Yeah, and I see, alright, there's a hyena right there, so we definitely, all the enemies here have respawned. We cleared this place once before. Over here. Fight me. Ow. Good luck putting your kids to bed, Pizza. If I don't see you again, you have a great night. Oh yeah, Feather, this is my first playthrough, and if I'm not playing it alone. I've got everybody in chat with me. What are you talking about? I'm picking on bandits. I was told to come back here because there's something I can do with the power coils that I ended up picking up. Come on. Yeah, these bandits are really weak at this point in the game. They can't do a whole lot to me. Wait, interact? Oh! Okay. I thought that this was where I was held captive. Neat. Oh, straw hat. Mafino's trade backpack. Go ahead, take that. And scholar attire? Whoa! Alright, what is this stuff? Ooh, that's just good all around. I think that's honestly... we have better fire and frost resist on our robe right now, but this might be good. It's got higher just physical resistance. We lose our elemental resistance, but we gain cold and hot resistance. And better mana cost reduction. We also have corruption resistance on this, which is going to be useful if we go into the Vigil. Okay. So that's definitely good. I want to hold on to this for right now. Ooh, okay. Wait. That is not better than this. I think it's going to look cooler. Oh yeah, that looks way cooler. Yeah, that would have been cool to find early. And then what else did we get? We got Mafino's trade backpack. Whoa! A needlessly ornate bag with an enormous carrying capacity. Once used by the spice merchant Mafino. Cool. Okay. That is amazing, and I want that right now. That is so much better than the backpack we already have. Open and take all. Take all again. Sick. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, we barely need to worry about our inventory now. Thank you, chat. You're the best. I'm picking on bandits. All they want to do is guide free spirits. Levanthian slums. Oh no. I wonder, is that actually what they do in this? Maybe. I mean, they kidnap me and basically sell me into slavery every time. Ow. I thought I could roll through that. We still have health regen for another about 5 minutes. Cool. And, okay, this is the most practical. And don't sell uniques because they don't respawn. I kind of figured, but I am desperate for money at the moment. I think it really all depends on kind of what the item is. If I can see that I'll use it in the future, I'll go ahead and hold on to it, but otherwise I probably might get rid of it. I don't know if towards the end game, armor is going to end up more fashion soulsy, or if it's going to be more useful. Okay, I think there should be... Oh, yeah, there's our boss friend. Let's go ahead and we want to buff up. I think one of these might be useful against him. Maybe, probably not actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But let's go ahead and I guess we'll fight him. Last time we barely won against him. Let's see if we fare any better this time around. Oh no, I'm stuck on the stairs. Let's see if we can be real sneaky and get a heavy attack in. He doesn't want to do anything. Oh, his attack bugged! Oh, come on, nerd. What are you gonna do? You can't do anything about it. He dead? No, but he's gonna die to bleed. Yeah, this is the Montcalm, like, bandit village or something. Oh, and they're at war or something. Crouch. Honestly, wait, I didn't even know you could crouch in this game. Can you? I don't think that was ever explained in the tutorial, or I just wasn't paying attention. Oh, you can crouch. Oops. Oh, no wonder sneaking has been useless for me. So even if he didn't take fall damage here, he was still dead, because this spear has a bleed effect on it, and I had already inflicted him with it. Okay, yeah, we already got all this. This is basically the same loot as last time. Let's go ahead, take everything. Because we're just going to sell it off. Give me your weapon again, too. Thank you. Oh, it's poison, not bleed. It's some form of dot. Yep, it is poison. You're right there, Feather Dodge. Okay, so I'll have to remember that. I don't think stealth is super useful in this game, unfortunately, as far as I can tell. But we also apparently haven't been using it correctly, so who knows? Alright, this is all junk. We don't need it. Actually, wait, maybe these? Alright, so this is going to give us good resistance and impact resistance. We do have the passive skill that reduces the movement penalty on heavy armor. I wonder if that's reflected in the tooltip so that it would have been 4%, but now it's 2%. Or if it's actually only going to be a 1% movement speed penalty. I don't know. That might be worth it, it might not. Let's get back to town and see, because I want to sell all this stuff off. There's actually a lot of good loot in here. Wow. Oh, it's for the dagger builds. I was playing around with the dagger a little bit in the early game. I really wasn't a huge fan of it. I could see how maybe if I had a lot more experience, it would be a good build path to go. Because I'd already know the enemy patterns and where I was going. But for right now, when I know nothing about the game, I think the dagger is a little too high risk, high reward for me. Oh yeah, you're right, Feather. I think those cool potions will be useful when we end up heading back to Levant. Not run over the traps this time, even just for the lulz.
Wow.
Thank you for the follow there, Mr. Popo. Welcome to the stream. Oh, that's called that's a dagger skill in this game. All right, yeah. So I'm willing to bet that you do have a little bit of a dodge. Oh wow, I can't talk. A little bit of a dagger bias, unless that's just sheer coincidence. In which case, this is your game. Oh yeah, I can imagine Fortified that if you have, like, if you're playing with somebody else, they can kind of tank and then you can be the DPS. So that's probably a very valid strategy. Hey, well, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. We are probably at about, let's see, we started this playthrough last Wednesday, so 4, 8, 12, probably close to about 20 hours or so. But we've been taking it really slow. I've been doing a lot of exploration and really trying to learn the game mechanics. I actually don't know what the in-game day is. I've died a lot, so it's pretty high. Is there some place that I can check that easily? I know you can see it when you die or rest, so maybe I'll keep an eye on that in a second. Oh wait, I wanted to NPC this stuff. Here, I got junk for you guys.
What can I do for you? All right.
It's on the map. Okay, after I'm done selling here, I'll double check in a second. Oh, that's actually not worth as much gold as I thought. If those are unique, I am going to hold on to them. Just in case I want to dress my character up a little bit. Empty. We can go ahead and get rid of that. What else do we not want? I have way too many potions that I'm never going to use. I think that's probably the best we're gonna do for right now. That's actually... Oh, we have enough to afford our next skill! Okay, these specifically aren't unique. Then I am gonna go ahead and sell them if we can find them later on. There is a buyback mechanic, but I'm pretty sure the inventory resets from these guys after a while, so we probably can't get it again. But still, that's a good amount of gold, and we really need it. Oh yeah, and let's check our map. Okay, so we are on day 91, which I imagine is probably pretty high for never have picking a faction. But I've also, like I said, I died a lot in the early game. Even now, if I see a cool looking enemy, I'll just run straight at it. You can ask chat; they'll vouch for me on that. Yeah, I had noticed that the learning curve is significant on this game. Definitely. Maybe a little too significant, honestly, in my opinion, but it's definitely not bad. It lends itself well to the playstyle it's trying to create. So yeah, and honestly, originally I wanted to go the Holy Order faction path, and it was specifically because of Oliel and how cool her sword looked as well. So I'm right there with you, Dukunat. But I don't know. I got there and I wasn't really feeling it. I didn't really like the faction very much. I mean, I was kind of expecting Templars, but it just didn't call to me. Do we want to drop anything off here? No, but we do want to cook. So now the question is, chat, I am 20 gold off from being able to afford the 40% sprint speed skill from the mercenary trainer in Levant. But I can also afford the breakthrough skill from the Kazite here in Cierzo. Which do you think would be better to get first? Because I only have money for one of them. Oh, crap, and we need a bunch more travel rations. How many do we have on us? Oh, of course, we have 0. From the skill trainer, not skill tree. So yeah, I'm going for the Kazite from Cierzo, the Mercenary Breakthrough, and then on the third one, I'm not 100% decided. I want to try out the Rune Magic from Berg. I also want to try out the Totem Trainer from the DLC. That looks fun to me as well. So I don't know. I'll play around with the starting skills in those trees and kind of see which feels the best to me before I pick that third one. Can I choose anything else? No, I can't. Okay, I'm just gonna go buy travel rations then. That's annoying. Oh, those, the pearl birds, the black pearl birds, Cupie. I know you were giving me warnings about that like 10 hours ago in this playthrough. I can imagine. Okay, I was doing some research just on what skill trainers were available, because at this stage, I've seen all the main game ones, except for one in this area that I'm still looking for.
What can I do for you? All right.
Oh wait, you don't sell this. I need to go over to you.
Is there something you need?
Just give me all of them. Thank you. I don't think we really need to worry too much about spoilers with the skill trees anymore at this point. I've already read through basically what everyone sells and what they have to offer. So at this stage, it's just a matter of what I want to go for my build. So it's still right now, I have enough gold where I can buy this breakthrough right now. I just don't know if it's better to come back or to save my money and spend the 600 on the 40% stamina reduction on sprint. I'm seeing some conflicting opinions in chat right now. I'm definitely committed to going this tree. It's just a matter of I don't have the gold for it. Yeah, that's been made clear to me, Feather Dodge. I do know this is a decision I can't take back. I do want to go down this path because I want the infusions for my weapon so I can do elemental damage. It's basically just a matter of which one I get first and which one I get second. This is just an overall good skill. I mean, 15 to each of my stats is definitely going to be easy. Oh, I misunderstood you, Feather. I thought you were talking about the fact that I only had 3 breakthrough points. Yeah, I know that when you see these linked skills together, you can only get one or the other, so it locks you in. So I either get Frost with the Elemental Discharge, which seems like just like a long-range bullet, kind of like the Pistol Shrimp, or the Gong Strike, which is that close-range AoE that all the magic enemies use. Cupie says, am I allowed to give you some hints as to what trees might work for this specific build I'm going? Yeah, absolutely. I'm open to any advice at the moment. And I can only get one of the 2 infuses. Yep, we just covered that. Fortified. I appreciate you looking out for me, chat, making sure I'm not making any decisions that I can't take back. Oh, yeah, I absolutely need a shield. I'm going a 2-handed build, so okay, I'm going to be going the Elemental Discharge then. I am still open to swapping weapons. I get the feeling that the ones that I do have, which is the Fang Greatsword and the Phytosaur Spear, are still relatively early game weapons. I'm definitely open to getting something, using a different weapon type. But I'm gonna lean more into a 2-handed weapon style, so like a mace, an axe, a greatsword, or a spear, probably. Oh, I can make the Fang Greatsword better? Ooh. I assume there's a crafting recipe that's around that. Discharge was that the shield one here? Oh no, Discharge was the long range one. Yeah, I think that'll just be good for utility, honestly. Because, yeah, it doesn't matter what weapon I'm using, and if I need to, I don't need to swap to a bow, I can just basically fire off a shot. Okay, I'm gonna hold off for right now, because I do want my gold for the mercenary path, so we'll come back. We need to come back anyway, because this is where our stash is, so we'll be back in no time. Oh, and all the items respawn, so I get a new water skin. I'll take that. I think having 2 water skins at this point in the game is going to start to be very useful, just because of the, when we go into the desert, I'm going to be chugging water. Yes, Dukunut, I am aware that I can purchase houses in other cities, but I haven't ran into one. I know, I'm pretty sure I need to join a faction before that can even happen. Maybe. I also imagine that I probably need to pay for the house after the fact, and right now all my money's going into skill upgrades. So it's going to be a minute before we get to that. Gotcha. Okay, I think I've seen the recipes for the horror stuff. They were available in Berg when we were looking around. Oh yeah, I imagine that knowing the high-level crafting recipes, it makes the game a little trivial in the early game. Because yeah, if you can manually craft these really high-level weapons, you can probably steamroll a lot of these enemies. And okay, if I join the Levant quest line, I get the house for free, but I have to actually do a bunch of junk and quests for them. That makes sense. It's likely probably going to be a while before we have a second stash, so I imagine we're definitely going to be back in Cierzo before then. Maybe not, actually, with this crazy backpack we have, but we'll see. The horror weapons feel like cheating. They're so powerful. Oh my. I'm pretty sure, actually, I might have gotten a crafting recipe for the horror bow. Yeah, the horror bow. So we actually almost were able to craft that, I think. The Gold Lich weapons. I was actually looking to craft the Gold Lich Greatsword when I went into Monsoon, but I couldn't find some of the crafting materials, and I was just way undergeared to deal with the enemies around there, so I had to retreat back to an easier area. Yes, we did know that, Feather. At the very least, I knew you could convert it into the gold ingots, which weigh a little bit less. We had a huge store of about 1,000 silver at the beginning of the stream that we immediately spent, that we ended up using that strategy with. Yeah, I can definitely see how a lot of the gameplay mechanics could be cheesed if you really wanted to. I'm trying my best to avoid the worst of it. But yeah, ultimately, in the end, I mean, it's an open-ended RPG, so really, if you're having fun, that's all that matters. Play the game how you want, it doesn't matter. There's no competitive aspect to this. You're not hurting anybody. So, again, if you're having fun, just do you. Bandits won't steal gold bars. Okay. Hopefully. 'Cause I know we didn't think they stole power coils yesterday, but we learned a harsh lesson. Not me personally, but somebody in chat learned that lesson. I don't remember who. Okay, so I tried to come to this vigil the very first time before we went off to the Enmerkar, and I got scared when everything got all green. Let's see what's happening. Alright, what is this effect? corrupted fumes. While in these fumes, my corruption increases. Okay, so how quickly? It's pretty slow. How quickly does it go down? Hey, Doom. Welcome back to the stream. It's going pretty well today. We've made a lot of progress in our run. Okay, give me, I do see the wall of text there, Cupid. Give me a second, let me explore this Vigil, and then I'll go through and read that off to see, because it doesn't look like this is going to be a very large area. Okay, so I think we can definitely afford to come through here without too much damage. So, were you streaming today, Doom? I saw you were on the other day. Oh, crap. This thing. Woo! Wait, actually, I thought this was one of those... what were they called? That like, reindeer obsidian thing. I wonder if they're going to follow me outside the corruption, because I don't have a good sense for how quickly this is going to build and what effect it's going to have. Oh, we're only at 12% right now? Okay, but I still want to fight these guys outside of it. We don't know if we can do any real damage to it. Also, what is this thing? Oh, these are pretty weak. A Forge Golem? Okay. Okay, now, how long? 13%. Alright, I'm gonna wait on my cooldown for focus, and let me scroll up in chat really quickly to see what Cupid's telling me here. Okay, so... The two-handed mercenary doesn't really do much for us. It's more for shields and guns. I did see that. I'm honestly just going that way for the quality of life improvements. The movement speed and the stamina reduction are really appealing to me. Yeah, the rogue engineer, it didn't look super great. I really like the dodge breakthrough, but beyond that, it kind of seems like a waste. If I'm already getting a utility skill, I'm going to stick with a Merc. Hex Mage. I was looking into that. I see that it kind of has some sort of interaction similar to the way the corruption in this area plays out. But I don't know. For a first playthrough, micromanaging my corruption levels seems a little dangerous. I think I do want to avoid that, although it does sound kind of fun to hex and explode people. So, and it's also very late in the game. Okay. For the other trees. So we already went mercenary, so we're committed to that. Maybe we can go the warrior monk if we want to kind of commit to a more melee focused build. Now that's interesting because the two you mentioned at the very end, the Ruined Sage and the Speedster, were probably on the short list for what I was already looking to go for. My problem is yeah, as you said, that I do want to use two-handed weapons, and a lot of those require an offhand, which is going to make things a little bit awkward. You know what, Dooku, about the green not being here, I don't know. We've seen that there's been a few different minor differences between different people's versions of the game, so I don't have a good answer for that. That's good to hear, Doom. I'm glad you're having fun with your stream, because I'm definitely having a blast with it as well. No, the Warrior Monk, it looked like it had a good breakthrough, but the skills beyond that seemed kind of lackluster. So I'm a little bit worried about basically getting 2 utility breakthroughs almost. And there's a runic, two-handed runic sword. Oh, that sounds interesting. Okay, I'll circle back when I'm in Monsoon, because I still am pretty on the fence about what my 3rd breakthrough is going to be. Yeah, I know. I've been told many times that it actually really doesn't matter which path you go, and that it largely depends on your play style, and that they're all viable. So in the end, it does probably not make as much of a difference, but I still want to at least make sure I'm having some fun. All right, so we aggroed both of them. Oh, we don't have a lantern on this. Ow. Oh, this one's a lot stronger than the other one. There we go. I have to do a tactical retreat really quickly. I'm out of stamina. Maybe we can pick off one of them out here. It doesn't look like they're going to be that nice to us, though. Okay, or they're just going to let me wail on them. That's okay, too. Ow. Stop. Okay, we're good. Oh, and that guy had the key. Okay, so he was like a little mini-boss. Oh no, Dooku, don't tell me that. You're gonna make the decision even harder. So yeah, and I've noticed that Doom, I've been really loving hanging out with you guys. You all love this game so much and have been willing to give me all your tips and tricks at every step of the way, and I really appreciate that. Go ahead, let's heal up before we head on in. Okay, I think our corruption should be okay. We're at 22. If we just killed and got the key, I don't think we're really going to be able to fight too much else here. That's probably going to be most of the enemies. Let's see. I imagine there's probably like I don't know, like a chest up here that's locked, maybe? Yeah, well, it's a loving community in a good way. You know, I was very on the fence about the game because, you know, people seem to either love it or hate it, but I'm glad I pulled the trigger. That's all I can say. Okay, that key worked for that. I wonder if we can get into that building there also. Let's not run. There might be some more enemies down here. This corruption effect is really annoying on the screen, in all honesty. Maybe if it were higher resolution, but it's like weird and grainy. Oh, this is a dungeon. Yeah. I don't know if tedious is the right word. I'm willing to bet that for the vast majority of normal RPG players, the learning curve in the beginning is probably a little too steep for them to overcome before they really get into it. Because like I said, it's definitely a solid, like, at least 10 to 15 hours before you really understand how to play the game. Because it has its own unique play style. Yeah, and I agree, Mr. Popo. That's why I love RPGs in general. I've been playing them since I was a kid. It all started with the Final Fantasy series and then went downhill from there. Alright, I don't want to fight you. I can't really do damage to you. Oh, alright. I can't get to that in time. Yeah, okay, I can give you that. The slow-paced traveling is probably going to be a turn-off for a few people as well. Come here, John. Alright, both of you stay here really quickly. I'm going to go loot down here. Okay, there was not much going on here, but luckily we were able to get in and out with all the loot. Oh, there's a boss in there? Oh, you. Trying to trick me there, Feather Dodge. Joke's on you, I wasn't reading chat. So I just got my first negative effect from the corruption. Oh yeah, I see the little string icon or something. Oh yeah, that's definitely why I picked the movement speed. I've fought a few of those enemies before. I can take them down, but it's really irritating because I do very little damage to them. I don't have the proper damage that I can put on my weapon to really do significant damage to them. So let's see, what does this effect do? Tainted. And that increases our hunger and lowers our lightning resistance. Okay. So. Hey, I have no problem with running from a fight that's not favorable. I don't consider that cowardice whatsoever. In the end, it's about living to see the next day and then basically throwing caution to the wind and fighting a strong enemy and dying immediately. Oh no, I didn't interpret any negativity in that statement, Feather. I'm just messing with you. I wonder, oh, why can we run up this, but we can't run up the smallest little anthill in the Enmerkar region? That is utterly ridiculous. Yes, my priorities go loot and then fighting. Always loot first. Whoa, I don't think we checked this out. What's down here? Okay, so this is probably that bandit encampment. I'm gonna catch a cold. Do I have a tea for you? Protects against cold. Yeah, I do. Okay. I feel like you're tricking me there, Southern. Yeah. Oh, I have the most heroic playstyle you've ever seen, Cupid. Alright, who's here? I see there's one bandit, there's one hyena. There we go, okay. Alright, I think we can just... Oh, no, we pulled too many. Let's head back. Well, there's the rations we were looking for. Oh, 'cause this is a dead hyena. Okay. Alright, well, just because you said so, I will touch the fire, chat, but first let me loot this encampment, and then we'll light ourselves on fire. If I die, I'm gonna at least do it with all the loot. Ow. A fang halberd. Okay, that's not gonna do much for us. Ooh, and a half-plate helm, some more heavy armor. I don't know, oh, I just ran over that. I still think you're trying to trick me, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Wow, there's weirdly not very many enemies here. Oh, as I say that. Ow, okay. Where'd you come from? Oh yeah, I completely forgot that I got the sweep kick. This is gonna be just like the stream where I got the counter, and it took me like 2 hours to remember to use it. Where'd you two go? Wow, this bird almost destroyed you. But I did instead. Oh yeah, it sounds like it's really good. It's basically just an AoE kick. I love that the cooldown is so short too. Alright, okay, so I think we got most of the loot here. Let's go light ourselves on fire. Ooh, a fur helm. Yeah, I haven't really used it very much, and I've kind of swapped off to the spear. My problem was that, yeah, I just didn't know the timing. I don't know the enemies well enough to be able to time when they're going to do their ridiculous attacks and what they're going to do. Alright, well, it didn't light me on fire, so thank you, chat. I appreciate that very much. Hey, well, Doom was the one who recommended that I use the counter. It sounds like he's a big fan. I like it, but I'm just really bad with it. Oh, yeah, I appreciate it, Feather. I don't know. I'm a little bit skeptical when I hear my chat telling me to walk into an open fire. Oh, wait, there was a house in there? I don't even think I saw that. Okay, the sun's up, luckily. Be careful. Oh, I assume there's gonna be... Oh, here's the entrance. Okay, there's a strong enemy inside. Alright, well, let's get our stamina back. We actually have a lot of burned stamina. Do we have anything that's gonna help with that? I guess this? I want to hold on to that, though. Oh, does the endurance potion restore burned stamina? It looks like it just increases stamina regen, I thought. Let's try it. Oh, it does increase our burned stamina a bit. Okay, that's exactly what we needed. Oh, he's mourning his friend. Sorry about that, bird. It wasn't me. I saw the tea, but I also saw that the tea increases heat resistance, and I'm about to head off to Levant. I kind of want to hold on to that. I think we'll be fine with 3/4 of a stamina bar, and I'm sure I'm going to eat those words in about 30 seconds. Alright. Wow. Hey, thanks for the follow there, Dooku. I appreciate that. I think I do have... I have 1 or 2 of the recipes. I don't have a lot, though. Oh, that's a Wendigo right there, isn't it? I was thinking about letting him join his family, but I didn't have the heart for it. He was already in mourning. Is there anything I can do in here? Can I hit you? Please? No. Wait, do we not... Didn't we get a key before? Or was that for something else? Oh, that was for the Montcalm village. Okay, we don't have the key for this place. Yeah, we've tried to fight a Wendigo before, so we know. Oh, we know how much they're gonna destroy us. Oh, it's not locked. Okay, well then let me go back in. I'm gonna die because these things were scary last time. So let's have some fun. Alright. So what do we want to do in Rage? I don't know if this guy has any elemental properties. I'm willing to bet the blue is like cold, but I don't think we have a spell for that. Not yet, at least. Yeah, okay. I actually just tried that too, I couldn't reach. Okay, well, we are buffed up about as good as we're gonna get. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Wow, sweep kick is really good. Holy, that's like the first time I've used that. That is so much better than the base kick. Wow. Hey, thank you, chat. We did it! Wendigo, dead. Oh, that's the worker's corpse. Okay, cool. What kind of loot do we have in here? Because that's a high-level enemy for this area. We didn't run into that until we were in Monsoon last time. Oh, a brutal great mace. I will take all that. Whoa, what is this? I'm chilled? Oh, he must have hit me once and I got afflicted with that. Oh, so much loot and I'm already overweight. Hey, we finally have a better bow! We've been using the dinky simple bow since the beginning of the game. And a steel saber. That's a one-handed sword, so I don't think it's going to be up my alley. Let's see what it looks like, though. Oh, wait, I already had a recurve bow. When did I get that? Alright, and here we are. We have the steel saber, which is just a curved sword. Oh, look at that. It's got like a flower pattern almost carved into it. That looks cool. It attacks very quickly, or maybe I'm just used to the spear. Very cool. I'm going to stick with the spear for right now, but I like that weapon. The design is cool. Oh, Wendigos are only native to the Chersonese area? Weird. The first one we ran into was over in Monsoon at the lighthouse. So I kind of just assumed that that's where they should be. I mean, it destroyed us in like 2 hits at the time. And it sounds like we have an infusion interaction with the bow that chat's discussing. So, okay, we're gonna have to head back to town so that we can sell some of this stuff off. Yeah, Rift, you have been very knowledgeable through this whole playthrough just about the lore in the background, and I appreciate that. Thank you for tuning back in. So that sword is amazing with the rainbow hex if I go the hex build route. Okay. Now, is that sword unique? Am I able to sell that? 'Cause I haven't ran into anything like that just yet. The steel saber isn't unique. Okay, so I won't feel too bad when I sell it because I do need silver at the moment. Yes, we have found that out, Feather Dodge. There's the traveling merchant that can kind of spawn over near the butterflies. Oh, the rainbow hex is an enchantment. We haven't really played with the enchantment system in the game yet. Oh yeah, I find this game very interesting as well, Rift. So I'm glad we're in agreement on that. You know, I think it does a really good at staying in the middle where it's giving you enough information to let you fill in the blanks, but it's not just telling you everything. So it leaves you to figure it out. Enchantments are for end game builds. Okay. So I'm probably not going to see them anytime soon. Oh, okay. It's not entirely end game. You can get it a little bit earlier. Okay, so maybe once we are kind of starting down the main storyline, we'll look into that and see. I don't know if I agree 100% with that Rift. Definitely a bigger world, only 4 or 5 areas. It feels a little bad. I wish there was a larger world. But I think the survival aspects are good where they're at in this game. If they added any more in, it would probably be more like a survival crafting kind of game, or like a horror survival game. Think like The Forest or Subnautica or something like that. And I think that just isn't the mantra that the game is trying to do. Especially like all the survival mechanics in this game, they impact your ability to explore and your combat abilities. So it's not specifically just for survival. There are true purposes. Like you drink water all the time just for the stamina regen. So now, are giants... Is that one enemy that I almost defeated when we were in Enmerkar at night about an hour ago? Was that considered a giant, or are those like half giants or something like that? That was a giant. Okay. Because that's the first time we've seen one of those enemies. Yeah, I can see that it's only really an issue in the beginning of the game, but I don't see that as a problem. I mean, RPGs are supposed to have progressive character design, so you continually improve and get stronger. So it would make sense that as the game goes on, you kind of learn ways to adapt and work around those mechanics. Even if they changed it, that would still probably be the case where players would just learn how to either cheese the mechanic or ways to deal with it in the end game. And you're gonna hate me, chat, but I have actually never played Valheim. I missed the boat on that one.
Greetings, friend.
It's better than what we have. Actually, yeah. Hopefully they finish the game one day and I can play it. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, Rift, that used to be me too. I only became a PC gamer in the last couple of years. Before that, I almost entirely played on my PS4. So I understand. I think that's probably about all we're gonna want right now. Maybe if we're really lucky, we'll be able to get enough gold to afford the breakthrough point. Oh, he doesn't even have enough silver. I'll take that back. That. And that, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's a shame.
What can I do for you?
Well, at least you can enjoy gaming on console, and as long as you're having fun, again, that's all that matters. I was a console gamer for the majority of my life, and there's nothing wrong with it. They got great games.
All right.
Alright, let's give you the rest of our junk. Oh yeah, and I wanted to swap out my helm with this.
What can I do for... All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the half plate. I'm running into quite a few of these. This actually gets us pretty close to where we're going in terms of our gold. We have... Where are we? We have 1,000 gold. That's good enough. I'm gonna go get this breakthrough. Oh, in that situation, I could have checked for gold bars. Okay, I'll remember that next time around. Right now, give me your stuff. There we go. Got some free health and stamina. That's a little too expensive for us, but we can come back. Yeah, I want to get the infusion. I'm short a little bit of gold. Apparently we need to do something with that. And hey, yeah, if you can beat Returnal, you're doing great, Rift. I'm glad to hear that. I had a coworker that was basically legally blind in one eye and had only partial sight in the other, and I know how debilitating that can be. Oh, sell the mana stones? Aren't they useful for crafting or something? I was going to go the Infuse Frost route, only because I don't want the AoE Gong. I want the long range skill. I don't remember what they're called. I think it's called Discharge or something. Oh, okay, so I can pick up the fire and still get the discharge skill. Okay, I misinterpreted it when you guys were explaining it to me before.
Can I help you?
Alright, got some more junk for you. Okay, yeah, that is a decent amount of silver. I didn't realize how many of those mana stones I had found. Well, I assume in terms of cooler, they're gonna look more or less the same. So I guess it's the difference between whether I want the fire dot or if I want to slow down enemies. The lantern flamethrower is your favorite skill there, Rift? I don't think I've ran into that yet. I have yet to see that. We got some more junk to sell.
Amber, my friend.
Mana stones are good for making the fire and cold stones. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be going the sigil route, so that's probably not too big of an issue for me. I was leaning towards ice, in all honesty. I don't know, chat seems split 50-50 on this one. Yeah, it seems like I'm gonna largely be going more of a melee-focused build. So I don't know if we want to go double dot, or if we want to go with the stamina reduction and the slowdown. It does seem like the majority of elemental enemies that I've ran into have been fire so far. Okay. Well, the thing really, I guess it comes down to, because I can't use the rag with the elemental discharge. So if I'm firing long-range spells, it needs to come from the infusion, if I'm understanding this correctly. Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter. I just need to have the element on my weapon. It doesn't have to come from the infusion. Okay. All right. If that's the case, then I think the frost is going to be more beneficial. And if we need the fire damage, there are plenty of items around where we can throw that on. I'm going to go for it. No turning back here, chat. Am I clicking the button? Oh, is he gonna do it? Some of you really don't seem to like this decision. Okay, honestly, I wasn't gonna be picking this up anyway. I was just kind of messing with you guys. I'm gonna use the 600 silver, and I want to get the stamina reduction. Really, when I come back here, I want to be able to get both of these in one hit. So I want to make sure I have 1,200 gold on hand. I'm going to go ahead and head back to Levant. I think it's about time we go back there. It's going to be a little while before we're able to get probably this much cash. Not too long, but long enough. I know, I'm leaving you guys on a cliffhanger here. Oh, that's weird. I can only hotbar one of the water skins at a time. Now, you guys were saying that there's a cold boon in the Conflux Mountain. Okay. Yeah, I have quite a few of them, honestly. I have the Warm boon, I've got the Mist boon, I've got the Focus boon, and I've got the Possessed boon. So I guess you're probably right on that, chat, where if we are going back to the desert, we probably really want to stop and get that the cold boon. So now, is it just in the ley line chamber? Yeah, Blessed has been amazing. I got that really early on, and it has been so useful. So let's sleep for a bit and stop by the Conflux Mountain. Unfortunately, just to give you guys a heads up, I am going to have to head out in a couple of minutes, so I'm only going to be on for a little bit more. Let's see if we can get the cold boon, and we can call the stream there. I like having the boon, just because it makes things easier. I don't need to carry around a consumable. Oh, the infusion skills require the boon. Oh, so I wouldn't have been able to use that if I had gotten the frost boon here. Or the frost infusion, I should say. Okay, now why is my corruption still high? I thought this was supposed to go down on its own. Do I have an item for that? I have the potion for corruption. Let's see. All these potions look the same to me. Did I miss it? Health, stamina, endurance, discipline, cool, astral, assassin, antidote, stability. Yeah, maybe I don't have it. Alright, have a good night, Cupie. Thanks for hanging out today. It was good to see ya. I'll be on tomorrow if you're around. Okay, check the alchemist. Okay. Yeah, because that's kind of annoying. I really thought
Hey
that would
there.
go away on its own. Oh, there we are. The Sanctifier potion. That's expensive. I need it, but that's expensive. Yeah, I got it. There we are. Now where did it go? I don't think we did too much, Mr. Popo. You might have missed us fighting a Wendigo and theory crafting on my build a bit, but I think that's about it. I ended up getting corrupted over at the Vigil stone in this area with the corruption around it. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to go for the frost or the fire infusion, so we held off for right now. I was looking to spend the money on the stamina reduction for sprinting anyway. So, most likely I'm going to be going for the frost infusion down the line, but that's when I have a little bit more gold to my name. Okay, and this time we know our way through the Conflux Mountain, so I think we can just sprint past the enemies without any issues. Yeah, it seems like both of them have their uses. That's really all I'm getting. You know, I mean, chat wouldn't be split 50-50 if one were the better than the other. So, for me personally, I think slowing down the enemies is going to be more beneficial than an additional dot. It might be new in the definitive. You could be correct on that, Rift. I think somebody was mentioning in chat farther up that theirs didn't have it also. So, I know that there's multiple entrances into the Conflux Mountain. We went the Blue Collective route last time around. I'm going to stick with that this time just because I know the path through the labyrinth. My thinking is that if I'm just going to use the fire for a dot, I have seen so many of those rags to infuse my weapon with, and if the varnishes are pretty easy to create, and that's why I want, then if that's all I want it for, then I'm probably going to use that less often. Situationally, I think as a general purpose infusion, frost works better for my playstyle. Yeah, every time I've been hit with a frost spell, it's just slowed me down and slowed my stamina regen. I haven't gotten any form of weakness debuff, at least not one that I've found so far. Alright, let's head on in. Okay, so we know the way. We're just going to run straight through this. Nope, already made a wrong turn. This way. Oh yeah, you guys weren't kidding when you said that this area is only tough the first time. When I was struggling to get past all these troglodytes when I first started the game and I didn't know where to go, that was very difficult, but yeah, this time I can just walk past them. So yeah, I came through this path the first time when I originally got my my magic element. Let's go this way. Alright, so now, I thought we talked to everybody. We might have forgotten this guy. Maybe he's the one who gives us the boon.
Welcome. Bow your head in respect, for you have come to the end of a ley line.
The place where the very world itself will pour its power into you, if you make room for it. To open yourself to mana is to open yourself to the flow of our world. To use magic is to command the world to obey your desires. Master magic and you master the flow that echoes through us all. If you are prepared to sacrifice some of yourself for it, and you are prepared to miss many nights of sleep, we welcome you. May the power of mana lead you on to the road to success. Okay, they're back in this little village encampment. Okay, maybe we didn't have the gold for it the first time around, because we definitely did talk to everybody.
Welcome. I am a watcher of the ley line.
No, not you.
Magic is the weapon
Oh,
of
this
a
guy, okay.
patient warrior.
You cannot charge into danger and unleash spells as you please. You must plan your attacks and bring enemies into a fight that is to your advantage. Never forget that spells must be used in the right combination. I want to train with you. I can teach you to gain mastery over the cold. A boon of cool will allow you to resist the cold and frost, and increase the power of your own ice magic. I'll teach you for 50 silver. We can bring in something to eat that's not damn turnips. Those damn turnips. Alright, deal. Here's your money.
Listen to me.
Yes! I can already taste the Lux Lichette. So to cast the boon of cool, you pull in any source of cold around you, and And that's how you generate the boon. It's very helpful while exploring the desert during daylight, so yes, it will be very helpful. I tried out axes kind of in the beginning of the game, Rift, and I don't know if I was feeling them. I was definitely still getting used to the combat, so it's possible I want to probably try out some of these weapons now that I've got my bearings in the game. But I also know that the horror set is very strong. Cool, we have that. And yeah, I really liked coming in here for the first time. It was so cool. A little crystal lake. Shards of mana, some lightning. I think I got the skill up here. This is where I got the Reveal Soul skill, if I'm not mistaken.
Welcome, mage. May your talent for magic only grow stronger.
I want to train with you. Whoa! You didn't have this last time. The flamethrower spell? If you want a simple spell, I can teach you the flamethrower spell for the price of 50 silvers. You only need to hold a lantern or torch, and you'll be ready to use it. Hell yeah, give me that.
Listen to me.
Smart choice. Rather than using spark to detonate the air, try pushing the air inside your lantern. It will unleash a torrent of flames on any who dare cross you. Whoa, okay, cool. I'm glad we came back here. How much mana do these use? Because we haven't played around with the magic system a whole lot. At least not as much as we should have. So our cool boon is right here. We're going to have to change our hotkeys next time around. And our flamethrower is here. Oh, that costs a lot. I'm going to stick with the amount of mana I have right now. I only have 40, but that sounds really cool. We'll have to play around with that next stream. How about you? Do you have anything?
Feel free to use one of our boats to return to the surface.
A few recipes that I probably want, but not for right now. Oh, and you can use it with an ice torch, too. Okay. Yeah, I've got one of those right here, as luck would have it.